trying to stay close to the Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
It sucks, but I was even trying to move it up a little bit, but the signal starts.
This place is so weird, man. Like it's clearly making money.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They haven't invested in anything.
No.
Water fountains, dog shit, like everything.
right, here we are, folks, here at Big Boy Arena. There is still City Celeste face the St. Clair. It's a local team here in Detroit. Go out on the ice, Centric, Hinton, and Beatty, along with Shuley and Schultz. Puck in the select zone, taken behind the net, picked up, looking around is Shuley, backhands it, swings it on the other side. Comes right back to Shuley. Shuley looks up ahead, tries to give a lead pass. The Celtic just beyond her reach. St. Clair regroups and dumps it back. Tripped and falling down. People falling down left and right. Must be slippery out there. Shot on Coulter just wide. Clair comes in front, shot, blocked, comes to the point, shot, deflects, goes into the corner. Brought up to the point, St. Clair shot, deflects, Shuley deflects that, comes it in the corner. They're in front again, so that's trying to gain control, but can't, shot. I don't know if that made it through, but it comes right to Soltrip with some speed. Shuley's taking it for the back, or that's Schultz, that is. Tries to dump it in. Turns it over, goes to the Clair as they enter the zone. Pushes it behind the net. Up to the point, and just beyond the reach, and here comes Hempel. Hempel down, takes a slap shot right on goal. And a nice save there by the goaltender. And 7 shots on St. Clair. Off with Wiley, and St. Clair wins it, takes it along the sideboards, and Harrison puts a body on her nicely, defends that, and there's going to be a penalty. Or is that a stoppage of play? Looks like just a stoppage of play. That was a save by Coulter. That'll be the face-off to the left of Coulter. Face-off won by Select. Beatty sends it up, intercepted by St. Clair. They dump it right back in. The wave offside was all waved off. School City banks it off the boards. Entering the zone is O'Connor, who's been hot lately. O'Connor putting pressure. Behind the net, St. Clair has it. See several black jerseys. Turned over, so let's grab it and swing it down in as they make a line change. Behind the net. Comes up to the point. That's Garrison. Shot, blocked. I'm sorry, Sheldon. Sheldon comes in. And up to center. Bounces free. Looks like there was a trip. That was waved. And Schultz picks up the puck from Coulter. Select. You need to do a better job controlling the puck. Comes up to Moss. She takes it, dumps it in. St. Clair swings it on the other side. Then up by Schultz. Schultz looking for it. Still battling. Warner's in there, and it squirts free up the center. St. Clair takes a shot off the glove of Coulter. And comes up to Moss. Center ice. Tripped up. No call. Meets up with Schultz's stick. She's looking around, swinging it all the way on the other side. Up to Warner. Tries to bank it off and does. Meets up with Moss. Moss grabs it again. Enters the zone. Backhands it into Warner into the corner. Warner chases after it. Behind him. Still has it. Drops it off Shuley dipped in there. You can hear the boards rattling here this morning. Shot up to the point, Beatty deflects. And walking away with it is St. Clair as they come up to center ice, broken up by Hinton. Hinton with some speed. Shuley taking it up the end. And Hinton chasing after her own puck. Along with it to the point. And St. Clair with some fresh legs come on 2-on-1. Schultz battling for it. As they walk in, tries to one-hand it in. Just goes wide. Still down low, and that's gloved by Coulter. 10-14 in the first period, 0-0. Hopefully the audio and the visual is okay here. It's working off the Wi-Fi or the hotspot off my phone. And battle won by Selects. Still working at it. Sheldon, Shuley, and works free to Hinton. Hinton coming on a break here. St. Clair defenders drop down. Picked up by St. Clair. Wins it off to the other side. Broken up by O'Connor. Shot by Shuley. She dumps it in. O'Connor chasing after it. Up along the board. Still kept in by Select. And St. Clair finally gets it out into the Select zone. They bank it off the boards. O'Connor has some, or Hempel has some room. Chasing after it. St. Clair does a good job of regrouping and stepping on the other side. Hempel with a great steal. Almost robbed one there. St. Clair player into the boards. Wow. Into the zone. Easy control. And St. Clair breaks free. Takes it. Dumps it Greek wide pass. Back up to the center. Barber tries to get it out. Does not. Another crack at it from the Select players. Up to the point. Deflects. It just goes wide to Coulter. 8:49 left of the first period. 0-0. Beatty coming in with speed. Open it is. Dumps it in. Position. There's no car in front of him there. Hempel just misses that. And comes out with it is St. Clair as they move up into the Select zone. Met up by that strong stick of Schultz. Battling along the board. Don't try to break through. He's going to come up with it. Looks like the Selects have it. Work it up off the boards. Up to center. So Howell just beyond her reach. Still battling for it. Opik, sorry. Opik, that is. And St. Clair takes it and dumps it all the way back into the Select zone. 8 minutes in the first period. 0-0. Moss takes it up off the glass. Links up with Shelton. Shelton has to backhand. Swings it, turns it, shoots. On the other side. No one there. St. Clair takes it. Turns it over into the center. Schultz pushes it off to Sheldon on the wing. He takes it. Ball down. Chasing after it is Warner, who's also been hot for these last two games. Comes up to the point of Schultz. Schultz shoots it, deflects. Warner carrying on the backhand. Keep calling her name. Up to Sheldon. Sheldon to the point of Beatty. Deflects, hits off the stick and hits the ceiling. You can hear the dinging. The metal roof. And stoppage of play. Shots on the goal. It's been all St. Clair at the time. St. Clair wins the face-off. Down the board. Warner tries to poke check at it just beyond her reach. St. Clair enters the zone. Broken up by Beatty. Beatty pushes it along the sideboard. Moss takes a shot at it, blocked. Hits the skate. St. Clair skate right in front, no one there. Several chances in front there. No one's there, been pushing the puck into the goal as it pushes all the way down to the select end. Shuley goes after it. Warner tries to pick it up off the boards. Cannot. And squirts free. Does it? Nope. Still in the select zone. Still battling for it. Warner goes down. No call. Still kept in by St. Clair. They're doing a good job moving the puck around. Up after the point. Hits the skate off of Warner. Warner backhands it to Moss. Shirley waiting on the line. Moss dumps it in. Goes to take a break. Shirley chases after it. And all the way to the point. Kept in nicely by Hinton with her speed. Jumps over to Garrison. Garrison sees Soap Circle in front. Angled up with the defender. Battle in the wingers. Hinton takes a hit to the head. Pushes it out beyond the blue line. And the center, St. Clair with some speed. Tries to shoot it. Hands on it. Search it. Picks it up. Has some room. Looks to take a shot. In front. He reaches Shuley's stick. See the momentum a little bit, picking up by Steel City since they've woken up. Battle along the boards. Hinton, Shuley, Sondrick on the other side, working it down low. Goes out to the point. Kept in nicely by Garrison. Pitches it in. Right to Shuley's stick. Shot. Deflected. Front. Battle on the board. Backhand. Great save. Great save by the goaltender. And a great battle is down low. It all started down low. Not giving up. There's a fresh set of legs come on. We have Wiley taking the face off with O'Connor. Hempel. And face off won by St. Clair. Pushed up. And the center it comes. Taken away by Select. They try to dump it in. Takes off the skate of St. Clair. He's going to want it here. St. Clair coming with some room. Broken up by Garrett's stick. Behind the net. Barber. Barber pushes it around. And up to the point. Shot. Battle in front. Just wide. Goes in front again. Broken up by the Select. On the other side. As they push up to O'Connor. O'Connor sees it. It's intercepted by St. Clair. Still battling for it is Hempel. Beyond her. And dump back into the zone. Steel City zone. 5:26 left in the first period. Still 0-0. Advantage has been slightly St. Clair. At least with the shots. Battle in front. Puck behind the net. Comes loose. Choke. O'Connor has it. Takes it. Hits it off the skate of St. Clair. Still looking for it. Hempel tries to grab it. Just beyond her reach. Warner gets it in. Does not. And it squirts free to center. Shot by St. Clair. Blocked by Schultz. And Warner picks it up. Makes one move. Hook cuts it away. Looks to pass to O'Connor. Beyond her reach. And it goes in there. St. Clair trying to gain control. Warner does a great job. Put some pressure on. Let's it up. Ball is flying. Goes into the air. Right to Warner. Side the handle. In front. Oh! Just went wide. St. Clair having trouble getting the puck out. Nice flick. Down and down low. And again, backhand it down low. Moss. Then has it. Bounces over. Moss is right. Goes in there. The goalie last minute makes that save. I don't know how she squeezed over there to keep that puck out. Moss saw it. That puck was bouncing all over the place. Got to keep the intensity up. 3-4. Good battle so far. Face off Hinton. One by St. Clair. They carry it up behind him. Tries to come up front. Schuley makes a steal. Pass throws in front. Goaltender makes a save. And comes out by the blue line. And St. Clair turns it around and looks the other way. Comes right back out. Schuley with some speed. Looking to put pressure. Tries to get in front of that. Tucked in nicely by Baby. And just beyond the reach of Hinton. Hinton has to wait because Schuley's offsides. There's a delayed offsides. You can hear the refs calling delayed offsides. Hinton has to come back to the blue line. Now that's waved off. And Schultz has the puck. Tries to get it to Pittsburgh. Hinton looks to move to the space. Does. Up to Schuley. Schuley backhands it in, but not deep. Broken up nicely by Wiley. Tried to kept it in by Beatty. Pass is free. Lines are changing for St. Clair. Schultz sees a wide open pass to Schuley as she receives it. Tries to get beyond it. Pushes it down low. Up around the boards. Still battling. And Wiley comes up with it. Looks to pass in front. Oh, no one there. Beatty's pushing it. Open pushes in. She slipped. O'Connor battling with Wiley. Comes free to Hempel. Or Opic, that is. Just beyond the reach. 2:04 left in the first period. 0-0. Brink wide pass to Wiley. Looks to receive it. Takes it. Can't dump it in. St. Clair intercepts. Goes into the zone. Careful here. Broken up by Garrison. Garrison backhands it. O'Connor pushes it up front. And up the center it goes. St. Clair takes it. Tries to work it in the zone. St. Clair comes free with it. 1:25 left in the first period. Shot from the point. Almost rubbed by Coulter, goes behind her. Works free to the point. Right in front. As Coulter sees that, it stops the play at 1:13. Face off to the left of Coulter. St. Clair wins it. Up to the point. Warner backhands it up to Sheldon. Sheldon has an opening over with Moss on the left-hand side. Takes a shot. Right-hand save. Battle in front of his puck. Can't finish it. Getting chances. Got a breakaway here. Shot. Left-hand save by Colton. 50 seconds left of the first period. Still 0-0. Let's take it out of their zone and up the center. Broken up by Warner. Warner doesn't see a red in front of her. Takes a shot, drop passes it. Hits it off her stick. And swings it all the way on the other side. 26 seconds left. Schuley breaks that up, hits it off the boards. Taken over by St. Clair as they come into the zone. 17 seconds left. They hit it across. No one there. Moss looks to pick it up. White jerseys and pushing it open to open space. Schuley chasing hard after. This could be icing. They wave it off, and that's going to end the period. As you can see, the game is still 0-0. If you're just tuning in, end of the first period. Hopefully the video has been okay. Having some technical difficulties at this rink. But as of right now, a slight edge, I believe, to the St. Clair. They got some shot on goal, but towards the end there, Selects have been picking up a little bit of steam and hopefully generating some chances. got a roughing call. Is it on Shirley? Didn't see what happened there. I'm showing Nick. But that's a roughing call on Garrett's thing. Looks like. A minute and 30. That was penalty kill line out. Schultz, Hempel. St. Clair had it up to the point. Inside, down low. Battle in front. St. Clair player out of that game. Trying up their stick. And St. Clair takes it all the way on the other side. Shot down low. Battle along the boards nicely by Beatty, putting pressure on. Up back to the point. Shot. Deflect. Coulter sees it loose. Reach in there from St. Clair. Covered up by Coulter. Stopping to play at 14:04. 56 seconds. I believe that's Schultz in the box. They have it up as Garrett's team. Face off one by St. Clair, up to the point. Has room. Nicely pushed off to the side by Clair. St. Clair working it down low. Beatty doing a good job. Pushes it along to the point. Point brings it back in. Battle in front of the net. And nicely done by Beatty, who takes the heat out of a very hot kitchen. With 32 seconds left to the penalty. Battle down below the board, killing that time. That's Hempel down there doing a great job of killing that time. And Warner looked like she got hit with a stick. Beatty receives the puck, returns the favor, throws it back down, and St. Clair then. 9 seconds left of the penalty. Up to Moss. Sheldon. He's going to pick it up now. Moss pick it up. Takes it. That's down low. Received by St. Clair. Tries to backhand it. Broken up by Moss. Warner looking for it. Chasing after Schultz. Beatty comes in to help. Throws in front. Schultz right there. Take that puck away. Changes the lines. And this is going to be icing. It is. That will bring the puck all the way back down. Select zone.
I would rather have it go all the way back to the ankle box. You got to get it out.
Yeah, that's it. Shot, deflect, Coulter grabs it. St. Clair. Offensive plays at 12:14. Face off to the right. Coulter. Sheldon, face off. Goes to St. Clair. Comes up with it as Barber. Sheldon getting on the face. Pushed down on St. Clair's there. And it's pushed all the way down to the select zone. They look to set it up. Moss down below. Makes one move. Swings right to winner. And broken up by St. Clair. Back to the point. Garrison looks to handle it. Just bounces off the stick. Moss falls down. Gets right back up. Puck comes on the other way. Squirts free by St. Clair. Picking up some speed here. And selects come back. Check and break that pass up. Or tries to unstable. And Warner comes up with it. Carrying it. Going to open space. Lines are changed for St. Clair. She can have a shot here if she makes one move. Shot. It's the pass. Rebound. Battle in front. The referee, we're going to call it. Still works free behind the net. Warner still has a collision in front. Warner takes it, dumps it down low. Beatty chasing after it. O'Connor has it downward, down. Wiley with it, comes to the point, kept in nicely by Schultz. Schultz makes one move, tries to go on the backhand, nicely defended by St. Clair. She goes down low, covering for is Wiley at the point, throws it in front, backs it off. Squirt three, but not out. Kept nicely by O'Connor. Battling, going to draw a penalty there. And it's going to put selects on the power play there. That's what happens when you keep those legs moving. Something's going to happen out of that. That happened to draw a penalty. St. Clair putting the selects on a power play line. And who do we have out there? We got Schultz, Beatty, Sheldon, Moss, and Warner out on the ice. Face off, won by Select. Down low, comes all the way to the point, kept in nicely by Schultz. And Warner has it, has some room, shot, goes up high, blocker save. Back up to the point, and works its way all the way down to Select zone. Pass in front to Warner and Schultz. Warner makes one move, sends it rink-like pass to Moss. Moss looking, waiting, sets up Warner. Warner, backhand shot, deflects, battling, still behind the net. 53 seconds left of the penalty. Straught, rebound, works its way free. St. Clair clears that all the way down to Coulter. Coulter looks to set it up, backhands it to the corner. And St. Clair looking to kill some time here. Looking down low. Warner picks up that puck, gets it up off the board. A little tangled up there. And it's going to be picked up by Coulter. Coulter squirts it free and whistle blows. Yes, it is. And puck was frozen by Coulter. And that's not sure what they called here. Face-off is up to center ice. And you got Cooley, Soltrick out on the ice. Garretson, Soltrick moving around. Passes it up front to Shuley. Shuley backhands it into the zone. And works its way free. Offsides, wave. Hinton has it. Looks to drop pass to Barber. Barber shot right at the logo of the goaltender. And that ends that penalty. And everybody's at even strength. Taken down low, and comes through with it as St. Clair as they move up. Gets past one to forward, works its way in. Garrison meets up with them. Battle along the boards, meets up with Shirley. Shirley bounces it off her stick. Soltrick passes it up front, gets it out to center. Regroup here by St. Clair as they walk into the zone. Looking for it, battling. Soltrick tries to work its way free, but it's still battle along the boards. Hinton has it. Looking for space. Drops at the Barber. Barber sees fully the blue line. She has some room. She has a chance. Shot. Blocker save. 7:55 left in the second period. Still 0-0. Right to the point, Barber. Barber pushes it back down low to Shuley. Shuley passes it to Soltrick. In front. Stick save by the goaltender. Shuley has it. Shot. Just wide. Soltrick comes up with it, passes it in front again, deflect off the Wiley, just wide. Shuley taking it down to the board, pinned up. And out comes St. Clair. They take it. Garrison hits it off the board. Right to the St. Clair player, careful. And Garrison goes back in the corner, hard swing off, deflects off the Hempel, right to O'Connor's stick. And makes one move, has an open chance. It's pulled down, no call. St. Clair coming with some speed. Garrison in front. Shot. Blocker saved by Coulter. And swung around the boards as Garrison works its way free. St. Clair still has it right in front. And the net is off the line. Boy, what a save by Coulter as it slowly creeps its way through. And just goes wide.
We're used to it. I'm like this.
And the intensity has definitely picked up here with 6:46. Second period.
I was trying to tell him it's loose. Now let's do that again. Not safe.
This better time.
Shot on Coulter. Save. Battle along the boards. Warner still works its way free. Up the center. Warner still has it. Pushed down from behind. No call. Kicked in by Moss. And dumped behind the net. 6:20 left in the second period. Still 0-0. St. Clair does a rink-wide pass. Chasing after it is Beatty. Beatty sees two white shirts in front of her. Hits it off of the defender. Shot. Left hand save. Beatty takes it. Hits it off the boards and out. St. Clair looks to regroup. Broken up by Warner. And has to be held on and they're offside. And back to Beatty. Deflection to 6 zone. Schultz has it up off the board. Sheldon tries to get it. And St. Clair player falls down. They go to the bench. Beatty and Hinton works free. Just behind Coulter. As they push it in front, Schultz comes up with it. Still has it. Backhands it all the way out to the blue line. Shot. Coulter sees it and says, I'm going to freeze this right now. And that'll stop the play at 5:19 in the second period. Still 0-0. And out on here is Hinton taking the face off. Up to Sholey. Sholey kicks it up nicely to the blue line. Up Soltrick. Soltrick looks to have it, but just beyond her reach. Hinton comes up with it. And St. Clair comes up with it as they look to regroup. Sholey putting some pressure, has a turnover. And it works its way free out the center. Opic sees a rink-wide pass to Garrison. Garrison handles that puck, pushes it in front, down low. Come back out again. It's St. Clair. Right to the stick. Soltrick. Soltrick has some room with Sholey on the other side. Soltrick is in front. Oh, couldn't turn that in to her backhand to Sholey as she was tied up. Garrison has it. Hits it off the skate of St. Clair. Soltrick picks it up. And she comes up with it. Sholey waits for her as she trails her. Soltrick takes it down low. Breaks free off of Sholey's skate. And St. Clair takes it and hits it up the rear rink as they look for a line change. Garrison swings hard on the other side. Right up by St. Clair. They throw it in front. Oh, Big does a great job to fight that play on the other side. St. Clair holds it in front. Careful here. Goes right to St. Clair player. Shot. Coulter. Left hand save. He sees it battling. And the ref finally stops the play at 3:50. You can see the intensity being picked up by both teams. Alright, Wiley making the face off. Right to Beatty. Beatty takes and swings it all the way around to Hempel gets it back again and out past the blue line. They hit it up off the boards and right to Schultz's stick. to the feet of O'Connor. She can't handle it. Beatty gets it. Battling with 3 players on her. Putting pressure on his temple. Just outside the St. Clair zone. Works its way free. And push down the select zone. They try to come up with it. Beatty steals it. Changing. And go into space. Wiley trying to get to it. St. Clair gets to it first. Beatty. Loose puck. Who's going to get it? Beatty does. Sends it to open space. Chasing after it is Temple. Hard. Tries to get to it. Being tied up by the defender. Couple whacks. And St. Clair tries to push it ahead. Fans on it. They reboot. Bouncing puck. Right to Schultz's stick. Beatty picks it up. Tries to get her around. St. Clair puts a stick on that and almost still kept in. Schultz it. Kicks with her skate. Holds back to defend. Shot. Deflect. Ooh. And Coulter stops that with 2:11. Left in the second period. Still 0-0. And that's going to be icing on St. Clair. With 1:50 left in the second period. Still 0-0. Out on the ice is Warner, Moss, and Sheldon as the forwards. Barber and Opik. Face off to the left of the goaltender. And St. Clair comes up with it behind their net. Met up by Warner. Moss on the backhand. Coaching in front. Comes free. Opik has it. Takes a shot. Broke it. She's nicely defended by the St. Clair defender. And she takes it and dumps it back in. Minute and 20 left. Bouncing puck still in the zone. Moss does a good job keeping it down low. Out along the board, picks up her own pass. Battle move, makes one move. Backhands it in front of Warner. Shot! Score! Taking several cracks at it. That's Warner. Received it from Moss. That makes it 1-0 Select. Great hustle down low. Not giving up. Hopefully the video was okay to see that, but that was a great work down low. Face off won by St. Clair. They push it down low. Schultz chasing after it. And right to the St. Clair player. Careful, you're broken up. In front. Battle. Penalty's going to get called. Warner pushes down someone. Beatty picks it up, and what's the call going to be? We go. Looks like, is it 1 or 2? Looks like we got definitely Warner going into the box. So that's Beatty. They got a Beatty for hook. Warner thought she was going in. And she almost got her hand caught in the cookie jar. But
Let's do
ref
it!
didn't pick that one off. They just got Beatty for hooking. That puts out the penalty kill line. Shuley out, taking the face off, wins it. Battle along the boards. Shuley tries to get it out, does not. St. Clair still has it carried in front. Shot. Oh, just wide. Just wide. along the boards. 40 seconds left of the second period. Works free to St. Clair. Shot. Saved by Coulter. Looks like the ref was moving the goal there. He's actually trying to put it on. Shuley with Schultz, Garrettson, and Hempel. 33 seconds left of the period. St. Clair wins it. Battle right in front of Hempel. Hempel can't get it out. Cracks. Takes a second crack at it. Shuley looking to put pressure. 23 seconds left. St. Clair comes up with it. Right to Garrettson's stick.
Get her out.
15 seconds left. Comes in a select zone, and that's going to be offset. Icing? Yep. It's going to be icing on St. Clair. $49 seconds left of a penalty to Beatty. Face off to the right of St. Clair goaltender. St. Clair wins it. Hits it all the way down low. Chasing after it. Meets up with it as St. Clair player. Looks to take a shot. Failed on it. And that's going to end the period. Still another full game left. Another period left. With 37 seconds left. That'll put St. Clair on the power play. And as of right now, we're going to be taking a break as they're going to cut the ice. So that'll give you about 5 or 10 minutes. So if you want, grab yourself a beverage. Take care of any other things you need to do in the next 5 to 10 minutes. And we'll see you back here for the third period. 1-0 selects. And that was Warner assisted Moss on that goal. See you soon. All right, this is a test, and I'm gonna see if the volume works. I have someone here that's on the other, making sure that they can hear me okay. Apparently the volume was a little bit low, and the way I was positioned, the seating here is not the greatest. But what I'm gonna do is try to keep it a little bit closer to myself, so hopefully you can hear me a little bit better. And goes on.
Hasn't gone that far yet. Hasn't gone that far.
There was blood in the ref.
All right, here we are live again on the third period. Another brand new 15 minutes of play. Still in the binary box is Beatty, so the select will still be on a penalty kill. Face off by Chili. And battle still at front ice, and select come up with it. Over to Beatty and Hinton putting the attack on. Oh, tripped up, no call. And St. Clair comes up with it. Broken stick on the ice by St. Clair. Love hand save by Coulter. Puts it down low. And battle along the boards is Hinton. Killing that penalty. Keeping the puck to the outside. Garrison grabs it. Hits it up off the boards. Comes to Shirley's stick. She takes it. Swings it hard. Down below. And that's going to kill Beatty's penalty, and that'll be at even strength. St. Clair taking it down to the road, met up by Chili. Chili grabs it. Sees a sea of white jerseys, still battling hard. Hinton comes up battling along the boards, behind the net. St. Clair looking to shoot. Hits it off the boards, and does come out free. Chili going off the bench. St. Clair battling down low. Garrison takes it, swings it all the way on the other side, and works its way free to center. St. Clair falls down in their own zone. Soltrick makes one move, comes down low, battling, gets tangled up. Clair comes up with it, and all the way to center is Schultz, looking. Comes to Hempel's stick. Hempel has some room. Looking, takes his shot, does the pad save. Could have maybe shot that a little sooner, but Clary gets the shot off. And on the other side, Wiley battling along the board. Comes free to St. Clair. Open space. Beatty works her way through. Looking, hits it up off the boards nicely for Soltrick. Soltrick coming in the zone, makes one move, poke checked away by St. Clair along the boards and up to Beatty. Beatty sees it wide open, right to Hempel's stick. Oh, almost one extra touch would have pushed her ahead, but works the other way. St. Clair battling, take a shot, deflect, goes wide. And Soltrick does a nice move, poke checks it up off the board, pushes it ahead to Hempel. Hempel putting the pressure as the lines are changing. Hempel putting the pressure on St. Clair. St. Clair comes out, skating through center, being untouched. Several black jerseys down below. And St. Clair brings it all the way down low, down front, blocked by Coulter. 12:05 in the first period. And works its way free to Hempel again. Hempel coming down, has a defender on her. Tries to take a shot. Blocker saved by the goaltender. Warner pokes in, tries to help out, comes right back to her stick. And St. Clair coming free. Center ice has a winger on the outside open. Who has it here? And that was Opic that dumped it down the. And St. Clair comes up with it. All right, good luck to you guys. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good luck. And swung around the boards.
Get up, guys. Let's go. Move it.
St. Clair puts her body blocking that. Battle down low. Moss takes a hit, keeps on moving. St. Clair open space. Works her way down low, right to center. Shot! High, hits the glass. Selects need to do a good job of getting that puck out of there and gain control. Comes to Moss's stick. Too slow in getting to it. Trickles its way to the blue line, but kept in. Garrison has it, swings it hard. St. Clair looks to change line, takes a weird bounce off the board. Comes to a St. Clair player. Battling up to the point. Shot, deflect. Pad saved by Coulter. And Steel City takes that and dumps it all the way in as they look to change. And the ref waves the icing. And here comes right to Coulter, shot, blocked, still loose, looking for it. Referee hasn't called anything yet. Fighting in front, works its way free to up to the blue line. St. Clair collects, putting pressure on it. Shuley's been putting pressure on the defenders all day, and that's going to be a delayed offsides. And now that's freed up. Shuley tries to get it off, works past her. St. Clair comes in low. And up to Shuley again, just beyond her reach as St. Clair checks that down in the select zone. Behind the net, 9:28 in the third period. Tied up with Shuley, and that pushes the puck to center. Battling for it is Solcher. Oh, the ref takes a hit from Hinton. Hinton looks slow at getting up. Comes to Shuley's stick. Shuley waiting, shot, and glove hand saved by the goaltender. And that's going to stop the play at 9:09. Coming up with it is Schultz. Passes it ahead to Hempel. Hempel with some room, with some speed, and that's going to be called icing on the select. And that'll make the face-off all the way down in the select zone with 8:42 left in the third period. If you're just joining us, it's 1-0 selects. The goal was punched in by Warner, assisted by Moss. Face off to the right of Coulter. Puck drop. Who's going to come up with it? Still battling loose, down low. A nice heavy check by Beatty, but that is going to be a penalty. And goaltender for the selects come off. And Beatty's going to go back to the box. What's the call going to be here? Either a roughing call? I believe that was a roughing call on Beatty. So penalty kill line is going to come back on the ice, do their job, killing that time. 8:26 in the third period, 1-0 selects. Face off in the select zone. Shuley, that's Solcher taking the face off. And over the blue line it goes, and all the way down to the St. Clair zone. Hinton putting pressure. Nicely done by Solcher, pushing that puck hard down below. Hinton coming down low. And Solcher grabs it again and pushes it down. 1:05 left of the penalty to Beatty. Probably took about 10 or 12 seconds off. Solcher doing a good job keeping pressure, trying to get up on her feet. St. Clair makes one move, pass another shot behind the net. Battle along the boards where the ref is. He's trying to get his way out of it. Get himself out of the way. Deflect shot. Nicely saved by Colton. That could have been an even score there. She made a nice save coming around the net. Careful. And up to the point. 31 seconds left of the penalty. Garrison picks it up, swings it hard all the way out to the other. Takes a weird bounce off the board. Yeah, there is definitely something there. Comes all the way down to the St. Clair's goaltender. With 16 seconds left. Really putting pressure. Looked like too many men on the ice. No call. Battle comes for free to St. Clair as they set up a shot. Misses the glove of Coulter. Comes right to Shuley's stick. Shuley takes it and whips it all the way down, and that's going to kill the penalty. Even strength. Down below, she's still putting pressure, not giving up. Ties it up. Works free to St. Clair player. They look to try to get it out. Wiley has it. Shuley in front. Takes a shot. Deflect. Oh, just wide. Taking on a Shuley. No call. Gets her back up. Gets herself back up and works her way through. Schultz taking that. Intercept that pass at center. Shuley again does a nice job. Tries to push it in. And everyone's looking to regroup where they're at on the ice. Works her way back to Opic. Opic sees Wiley. Then goes to Shuley. Shuley looking to take a shot. Bouncing puck. And that's going to stop the play. A little extra shove there from St. Clair. And that's going to stop the play at 6:01. Selects are doing a great job of keeping her legs moving, not giving up. And keep on putting that pressure down in St. Clair's zone. Especially the back checking, forechecking has been very good these last 7 games. Moss taking the face off and winning it at St. Clair. Opic tries to keep it in just beyond her reach and bounces off first stick, and St. Clair regroup. Warner coming across, trying to break up that pass. Opic keeps it outside nicely. Body positioning done well by Warner. Puck driven to the point. Schultz pushes it out for Sheldon. Sheldon nicely done over off the boards. Moss is trying to contain that puck and bouncing off her stick. She would have made that one move. She would have been open. And comes St. Clair shot. Glove hand save by Coulter. Nicely done. As she calmly grabs that puck and stops the play at 5:22. About 14 people left. Warner coming up with the loose puck. Tries to push her along ahead. And ref is saying there's going to be a delayed offsides on St. Clair as they try to get back to the blue line. Now that's been waved off. And there's the puck here. Pitched up to Moss. She tried to grab it. Sheldon falls down. Loses an edge. Shot. Right into the logo of Coulter. She calmly stops that play. 4:56 left in the first period. Boy, that time really went by quick. The Selects keep the plays moving. Face off to the right of Coulter. Hinton taking the face off. Goes behind the net. Swings it up to the boards. Beatty tries to get it out, but punched right back in as St. Clair. Careful here. Don't want to do any turnovers late in your zone. And up off the boards, Shuley has some speed. Has shoulder trailer comes through, tries to get it through, broken up nicely by the defender. Back to Garrison. Garrison shot. Barber picks it up, backhands it in. The intensity is definitely picking up here in the late 4 minutes. Shuley has 3 forwards on her, tries to take it. Bounces off her stick, still kept in, still battling. Comes loose to Hinton, shot up on the glove. Gloved nicely by the goaltender. St. Clair. And this is exactly what you need to the very last minute as Sean's talking to the ref. Hey, can you help me out here? I'm getting beat up left and right. Call something. The ref says he's going to take a seat and we'll keep an eye on it. So we're going to get some fresh legs here. Beatty and Schultz defending. As we got Soltrick, Temple,
Come on now!
and O'Connor. Soltrick taking the face off. Comes free in front. Picked up by St. Clair. Nicely done by Soltrick. Killing that time. 3:55 left in the third period. And Coulter sees that and covers that up. Keeps it conservative. 3:47 left of the third period.
Crunch time.
Nope. This is where it really counts towards the end here. Don't want to give up anything late. Continue to battle down low. Selects.
No.
Tries to get it up off the boards. And up to the point it goes. St. Clair pushes it in. Comes to a same point. Oh, very close. Went behind the net. Could have been dangerous. And Schultz trying to capture that bouncing puck. Works its way free to Soltrick. Soltrick nicely done defensively and gets that puck up. St. Clair looks to regroup and punches it right back in with a little over 3 minutes left of the third quarter, or third period, that is. Battle along the boards. Puck still loose. Tied up with Schultz. Schultz tries to whip it across her. Push down from Battle. Works its way free. Bouncing puck. Schultz is trying so hard to get to it. Finally does and gets it out the center. Still battling. Soltrick hanging back to cover her spot. St. Clair not going away. And Coulter covers that puck up. St. Clair is not giving up. They want that extra goal to tie the game. And Warner taking the face off. Won by St. Clair. St. Clair shot. Blocked. Warner picks it up. Goes to Moss. Moss looking ahead. Could be a 2-on-1. She takes it. Holds it. Shot in front. St. Clair puts out in front. His Temple out to the corners. Works its way free to the blue line. And St. Clair coming up with it. With 2:15 left in the third period. Shot up over the glass. Tries to get it out, right to the point. Block, deflect, in the middle. Who's going to come up with it? And Selects take that, and push it down, and that's going to be icing on the Selects. Just under 2 minutes. Attacker is on for St. Clair, so 6-on-5. One face-off won by St. Clair up to the point. He's looking, passes it down low, back and forth they go. Selects doing a good job keeping him to the outside. Philly putting pressure, almost intercept that. And up along the boards. A little mishandled there. 1:39 left in the third period. Battle behind the boards. Comes free to the corner. Battle along in front. And works his way free to Schultz. Schultz trying to make some moves. Has a sea of white jerseys all around her. Gets it down low. Tries to get it down and does. Schultz still has it. Puts it down. She hurries her. She can put it in. Shot. Goal! Nice goal by Schultz. The whole team not giving up to the very last minute. And that makes it 2-0. Selects. Schultz battling from her own zone all the way down. Finally gets her shot off and puts it in the net, making it 2-0. Still a minute left. Don't want to hang up the skates too soon here. Hinton with the face-off. St. Clair not giving up. Schultz has it. Looking. Clock was not moving, but it is now.
Good play, Al.
And St. Clair gets it and dumps it down low to Beatty. Beatty looking for it. Puts it up to center. Push back in is St. Clair. Schultz. Rink wide pass. First one picked up by St. Clair. 40 seconds left. Throws it in front. Coulter battling in front. Just worked his way free, and here comes Select. And that's Soltrick. She's been having a strong game today. Takes it, swings it down low. Gets it all the way on the other end of Shuley. Shuley just beyond her stick. 22 seconds left. O'Connor turns it over. Shuley gets in there. Battling. Comes through. Battling. Shuley doesn't see it. Sticks flying. Pucks flying. Body flying. 10 seconds left. Whacking at it is Shuley. Not giving up. Trying to trip her up. Keep going. And that's going to end the game, folks. With 3 seconds left. 2, 1. And your City Select team has just beat the St. Clair 2-0 with a hard-fought battle. This is a very exciting game, and that'll make it 3-0 for Select in this tournament. Coulter with a shutout. Started off slow with the Select, but they definitely picked up the intensity and not giving up towards the end there, which was really needed. I don't want to wait till the very last minute and try to come back. That's what happened to St. Clair. They fell behind a little bit. It's hard to come back. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining. Hopefully the audio and the technical difficulties work itself out. We'll figure out where we're at in the next session here with moving on to possibly, and hopefully the connectivity is a little bit better with that. Other than that, safe drive everyone, and be safe, and we'll see you soon.